Once upon a time in the magical land of whispering winds, there was a wedding like no other. The sky was painted in hues of pink and gold as the sun set down behind the misty mountains. This was the day that Lily the fairy had been awaiting all her life, the day she would marry Thomas the elf. The preparations had been underway for weeks, with all the creatures of the enchanted forest pitching in. The squirrels had gathered the sweetest acorns, while the butterflies had collected shimmering dewdrops. Even the wise old owl had contributed by crafting exquisite invitations. Lily was in her little cottage getting ready. Her dress was spun from the finest spider silk, glistening in the gentle light of the fireflies that danced around her. Her wings fluttered with excitement, and her heart beat like a tiny drum as she thought about the life she would share with Thomas. Meanwhile, Thomas stood in the meadow, glancing nervously at his reflection in the crystal-clear pond. His suit, made from moss and woven with twigs, complemented his earthy charm. He felt a flurry of butterflies within, not unlike those that floated around him as he thought of his soon-to-be wife. As the moon began to rise, casting a silver glow over the forest, the guests arrived. There were woodland creatures, elves, fairies, and even a few friendly trolls. The air was filled with the melody of the nightingale's song, and the ground was carpeted with fragrant flowers. Finally, the ceremony began. The trees rustled their leaves softly, whispering blessings in the ancient tongue of the forest. A gentle breeze carried the vows spoken by Lily and Thomas, sending them to the stars above. The wise old owl presided over the ceremony, his eyes glimmering with wisdom. Everyone cheered as Lily and Thomas shared their first dance. The fireflies twinkled above like a chandelier of stars, and the frogs began to croak in rhythm, providing a unique accompaniment. The feast afterwards was an exquisite array of the forest's best nectar-filled flowers, honey-drizzled berries. As the celebration continued, laughter and love permeated the air. Each guest, from the tiniest ant to the largest bear, wished Lily and Thomas happiness, health, and adventure in their new life together. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and the twinkling stars, Lily and Thomas embarked on their journey as partners in life, their hearts entwined with the magic of the forest and the love they held for each other. And that, dear children, is how a simple wedding in the magical land of whispering winds became an unforgettable celebration of love. The end.